This portion of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited, fueling growth for people.
Minister of Transport and Aviation Glenys Hanna-Martin has announced substantial security upgrades at Family Island airports. The Department of Civil Aviation has successfully installed recently acquired security equipment at airports in Eleuthera, Bimini, and San Salvador at a cost of just over $1.3 million. Handheld detectors were delivered to airports in Inagua, Andros, Cat Island, Long Island, and the Berry Islands. The Department of Civil Aviation and the Airport Authority identified selected Family Island airports for security equipment upgrades based on priority. Minister Hanna-Martin expressed confidence that the country is on the right track by continuing to review and reform the aviation sector. More upgrades like health and safety standards, emergency preparedness, and energy and water conservation are also on the agenda. A society with no rule of law quickly descends into anarchy, and with the escalation of crime in the country, many believe that that is the case in the Bahamas, particularly here in New Providence, that according to Justice Jeannie Thompson. Thompson was speaking on the topic Respect and the Rule of Law at the 6th Annual Eugene DePuch Distinguished Lecture Series at the Melia Nassau Beach Resort. She said society's respect for law enforcement officers has been degraded, partly due to the attitudes of some officers who haven't only disgraced themselves but the office, although they may be in the minority.
With this loss of respect, we have a breakdown of law and order and a community which is not positively inclined to assist the police. But the situation between the police and the judiciary also has to be addressed or examined. As more often in today's world, the police complain that they do their investigations, they arrest and charge certain persons, and the judiciary lets these persons out on bail, and inevitably they commit other crimes.
The same attitude, she says, extends to the judiciary. She noted, though, that judges in particular must remain above reproach, fair, and not seen to have been appointed for political reasons.
In this context, it is clear that there is a need for more transparency in the appointment of judges to the Bahamas Supreme Court. It is also essential that justice is not delayed for any period of time. Too many of us seem unaware that the judiciary is the third arm of the government. And while we fawn over politicians, we ignore and disrespect our judges and magistrates.
The People's Economic Empowerment Organization is calling on the government to nationalize all natural resources and minerals found in the Bahamas. Organization officials claim billions of dollars made from the natural resources benefit few and disadvantage many. The group's chairman, Pastor Micklin Seymour, believes Bahamian people should own these resources. They also claim their recommendation would mitigate the need to implement the value-added tax.
The nation, as all of us will agree at this time, finds itself in a financial quagmire and is desperate to find ways to pay its national debt. It is believed that if the government were to tax these companies appropriately, who are taking our natural resources and making billions of dollars overseas, our national debt would be non-existent. There would be no need for value-added tax unless there is a hidden agenda to implement what, and there would be no need for gambling in our country.
In other news, the Golden Gates Community Center hosted a health fair Saturday morning at the Golden Gates Community Center, Carmichael Road. The event, which was attended by around 50 people, began with a fun run and walk competition. Event organizers also offered free health services like blood and diabetes testing. Committee member Alexia Bethel explained what the association hopes to accomplish.
Something to bring the community together. So, just bring camaraderie amongst the area. We have this annually and consecutively for almost 8 years now. So, you know, we just try to do what we can with the South, the awards, you know, just to bring that youthful spirit to the kids, to the elderly, to, you know, the young people, everyone in our community. We just want them to feel welcomed, to feel that they have someplace they can go.
Well, that does it for this portion of news. Stay tuned, though. Sports with Julian Gibson is up next.